G'day folks, welcome to another episode of Stuff and Such. A million years ago I did a video on a Henry 3030 that I got new in box, and it was having quite a few issues, so that'll be part one. You'll probably see and probably come from that one. It's actually probably been about 2 years ish. I sent that rifle away for warranty work, and it didn't actually take 2 years. I kind of just forgot to ship it. So, yeah, that's my fault. But it took about 6 months probably from start to finish to get it back. And I got it back, and I figured I'd go through it and show you what it's like currently. So since we're at the range here, we'll probably do a little target shooting. While we're at it, we got the, what do we got? We got a 243 Weatherby Vanguard, and we got a Ruger Hawkeye 280, as well as that Henry 3030 to play with today. So let's quit chatting and let's get after it. So I'm gonna get on my high horse a little bit here and just do a quick little message, I guess. You really should support your local range. Having a range in your community is a really important thing, especially with today's changing perspective on shooting and firearms in general. That having it as just part of the community and having awareness, that is something. It keeps it kind of a normalized experience for people, and especially with our little local range here, it's not very big. Might have 50 to 100 members at best. So after taxes and insurance, you really aren't left with too much. So you really should consider getting a membership, even if you consider it a donation, just to help keep it alive. Because without having a little gun range, it's quite hard for new shooters into the sport, especially if they're in town shoot, like if they live in town and don't have access to public land. Getting them somewhere that they can safely learn how to use firearms and get trigger time basically and have fun. So that's into my little spiel. I have really no reason why I couldn't be having my own longer range at home, but sometimes it's nice just to change things up. Plus they come with complimentary targets. Watch it. So that's our little clubhouse there. I don't know what it is, 30 by 40 maybe. So I always pick number 2. So if you want to come to this range and use a famous person's window, well, you be sure to not use number 2. So the first thing I guess we'll do is play around with the 280. Just wanted to check a few loads I made And then just make sure we got our 0 ready for deer hunting. Here we have, gotta pull them. So there's a 280 round that I made, nickel plated brass. I don't know if it has anything good. Oh shoot, it's a TTSX, I can't remember the weight. I think it's a 120. Those are an all copper bullet. They seem to perform quite well. So we'll send 3 rounds downrange at 100 yards and see how it groups. Brr. And go from there. It's funny, these pads I left here when I was a member first time I was a member here. That's what I'm attempting to say in English. I left them here probably 14 years ago. And lo and behold, they're still here. Basically what I'm doing is just kind of roughing in the height here. Make sure I can actually shoot at 100 yards. Okay. Now when I'm testing hunting rounds and rifles, I prefer to replicate a hunting situation. And how I mean is, hunting, you have your magazine full of rounds. You chamber it from the magazine, which means if your head spacing issues and concern, you'll notice it then. Usually isn't, but it's better to find out now. So we're gonna go for target number 1. All right. Man, that's a beautiful trigger. So looking down there, I can see we're just a wee bit to the left, about 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch. So we're going to go 3 clicks to the right. And that gun's probably ready for deer season, although I usually like to zero a couple inches high, but whatever. All right, let's get into the steak and potatoes of the video that you are all here for. So Henry came back and the trigger, the handle part doesn't need to be squeezed really now, so that's fixed. The trigger feels much better. The action feels a bit better. They replaced the brass tube for me. I gotta say, them adding that side gate, a bit of a game changer. I got a bag of reloads here. I wish I could get a side gate one now that I've seen them, but whatever. So we got her fully loaded up. Doesn't pop open, which is nice. So, overall, seems better on most things. The only thing I think that's still going to be an issue is the height. So let's send some rounds downrange and find out. So my eyes aren't nearly as good as they were when I was younger. So I don't really know how accurate I can shoot at 100 yards with iron sights anymore, but pretty much this will be a 75-yard gun. I won't typically carry it in an area where I'm expected to shoot 100 yards or more. I have far better options for that. So we're going to shoot 3 at 50 yards, and then whatever's left in the gun, we'll head for 100 at target 2. Here we go. Oh boy, I can't see. Oh, to go from a Timney trigger to this is not fun. Reminds me of shooting that staple gun. He's a lot smoother now. Alright, let's aim for the 200 here, or the 100 yard here. Good grief, the whole bead covers the entire paper. These are 150 grain. I think it looks good. That's all we got, folks. Let's go check our targets. 50 yards. Look at that. Surprised I shot that good. So yeah, 50 yards is about 12 inches high. No, about 6. Uh-oh, I don't see any holes yet. It's not good. So, there's the 280. Not too bad. Little loose, but I'm cold. As for this sucker, I have a feeling it's punching through this thing up here somewhere. I'm also going to bring the 280 up and try and get it up into here. So we'll go shoot 3 more rounds of 280 and then another 4 rounds of the 30-30. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot 2 rounds really low and 2 rounds high and see if we can't figure out where it's going. My guess is that it's shooting high. The smell of gunpowder brings back memories. Alright, so I'm going to shoot 2 low. Just going to hand feed them. So shoot 2 low, check the scope, see if I can see any hits on target. Go from there. Yeah, I hit it. Good grief, it's high. So we're gonna raise this up to MOA also, this 280. And I like to kind of give it a little bouncy bounce, make sure everything's set and in its place. So as it is, it's basically unusable for hunting. I'll look around and see if I can't find something to adjust this little tiny screw. See that? There's a little screw there, and then the center blade moves down. I'll see if I can figure something out. Man, that trigger breaks like a dream. Pulled that one ever so slightly to the right. Weird. What's up with that one? Feel my heart beat in the scope. And that, folks, is ready for hunting season. Isn't that glossy scope an atrocious looking thing? Ugh. Loosen the blade off. Oh, my hands are too cold for this. So there's the blade. The reason I pulled it out is because I'm flipping it. You'll see if it'll ever focus. How one notch is a little bit bigger than the other. And being as I need all the help I can get to be accurate, I'm putting it so that the little notch is up. And then we'll push it down as low as it'll go. Oh. Oof. What's that look like? Ugh. I really don't like these sights. I'd love if Henry partnered with Skinner Sights and got a round sight. All right, let's give that a whirl. It's quite a ways down there. Let's see, I dropped it way in there, which I don't like having my sight like that, but whatever. It's better to shoot something. What we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to load the tube back up fully. Send 2 rounds again at 50 yards. And then we'll try for target number 4. It's really not fun having a tube mag pointing the gun near your face and stuff. Alright. Well, that's different. Oh boy. My eyes suck. Alright, let's try for target number 4. I'm going to aim still fairly low. I'm going to aim, well, aim, that's kind of a funny term. Not really aiming, I'm guessing. So I'm going to try and get it on target number 4 near the bottom. Where'd you go, pumpkin? Hitting something down there. Alright, so let's pretend that's a deer now. I'm going to aim right there. The reason I'm not ejecting them hard is because it's no fun picking them off the ground. Alright, see, that's a deer. That might be it. Where'd you go? Huh. Well, you definitely moved it down. It's hitting low now, which is better than that. I was hitting something at 100 yards, but you'd hear it punching through wood. So that's where it was when I was aiming way down here. So then I moved the blade down. I adjusted the 280. I'd say that's ready for deer. That's about a reason I sighted in high there. It'll shoot a couple inches high, or it'll shoot a couple inches low at 300 yards, about 2 inches low at 300. So anywhere between 0 and 300 yards, holding the animal, she'll get smoked. Here, I was holding, I think that's where I was holding up in here. So now we can at least adjust. And I was hitting down in here somewhere when I was aiming low. Let's grab these targets and throw up a couple new ones. Finish up. So now that we made it so we can have some adjustment, we'll go ahead and raise that rear sight up a wee bit. So if I can get them guns, or if I can get this thing to hit in the orange at 100 yards, most of the times that I've shot, I'll be happy. So let's give her a whirl. All right, folks. We're just gonna walk down to the target here. While we do that, I'll sign off. My video's getting pretty long in the tooth, I imagine. If you guys like these kind of videos and want to see more of them and don't mind a longer format, let me know. If you're perhaps like me and have a very short attention span, maybe these aren't for you. But maybe if you're a better person and can actually focus on anything, maybe it's exactly what you want. So anyways, we're almost here at the target. It's not looking great yet. Uh-oh. Oh dear. So these are our new rounds. Something in there and there. So we're close. Like, I think if I move up a few more clicks there and get in this area is where I want to be, we'll call her good. All right, I'll go do that. If I shoot my camera, we're done filming stuff and such. Well, folks, hard to squawk at that. Didn't think I had it in me anymore. Alright, folks, thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Give a thumbs up if you like it. Comment if you want to see something else. Comment if you want to see something similar. Comment if you want to say something mean and hurt my feelings, especially on my birthday. Bye for now.